Augustine of Hippo, Confessions, Book 1, Episode 51. Et cum mihi non ab temperabatur, vel non intellecto, vel ne obesset, indignabar non subditis maioribus et liberis non servientibus, et mede illis flendo vindicabam. In the previous portion, Augustine was explaining how he used to try to signal his will to his adults and those who were caring for him when he was just an infant. And when, et cum, it was not obeyed to me, so ab temperabatur, third singular, imperfect, indicative passive, here this verb is used impersonally. So when obedience was not rendered to me, we might say, when I was not obeyed, is the most idiomatic, perhaps, either because I was not understood, so here we have intellecto in the masculine singular dative. It is, of course, a participle from intelligo intellegere, third conjugation verb. It's perfect passive, and it's modifying mihi, which is dative with ab tempo. And when obedience was not rendered to me, when I was not obeyed, either because I was not understood, or so that it didn't harm me, ab esset. Ab esset is from ab sum, which can mean to oppose or to be harmful to. And here, of course, it's third person and singular, and it's imperfect, subjunctive, and active. So when that happened, indignabar, I became angry, I became indignant. I became indignant non subditis maioribus, with those who were older than me, that's maioribus, and were not submissive. So maioribus is masculine, plural, and dative. It's a substantive adjective. The comparative of magnus is maior, so here it's being used as a substantive, my elders. The verb indignor, like the verb ab tempo, patterns with a dative case. So I was indignant with those who were older, maioribus, yet not submissive, subditis. And I'm taking this as a concessive participle. It's perfect passive, but I'm taking it here in a concessive sense. And I became angry, indignabar, with those who were free, liberis, another masculine plural dative, and were not serving me, non servientibus. There is some nice chiasmus here, some good style. We have subditis here, which is an adjective, it's a participle. Then maioribus, which is a substantive adjective, that is a noun, as I've already said. And then liberis, another substantive adjective, but a noun. So these are linked. And then servientibus, which is a participle, an adjective. So we have adjective, noun, noun, adjective. And notice that the symmetry is broken up by the fact that these two here, subditis and servientibus, they differ in tense. This one is a perfect, and this one is a present. There's more variety in that both subditis and liberis are second declension, and maioribus and servientibus are third declension. This means that if we were to schematize it not by part of speech, but by declension, it would go like this: A, B, like so, if schematized according to part of speech. And of course, all of this is deliberate. Don't forget as well the knowns, which are at the front here. So if we include that, we have A, B, C, then D, which is et, right there in the middle. Then we have A on the other side, which is for known, then C for liberis, and B for servientibus, if we're looking again at part of speech. Now, as the sentence goes on, we will get to our next main verb, which is vindicabam, here right at the end. Vindicabam is parallel to indignabar. And so that is what this et connects. This et is connecting maioris and liberis, this one connecting the two verbs. I was angry, and vindicabam me. I was avenging myself de illis upon them. The antecedent of the pronoun illis is maioribus. I was avenging myself on them flendo, by weeping. This, of course, is a gerund, verbal noun from the verb fleo, and flere, which is second conjugation. So ab temperabatur is a dependent verb, a subordinate verb, introduced by cum, the subordinating conjunction. Ab esset is dependent on it. Then we have the two main verbs, indignabar and vindicabam. Notice how they are at the extreme opposite ends of the clause in which they are found.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that free lesson. Please like and subscribe, hit the bell. You can also become a patron at patreon.com/LatinPerDiem. And if you really loved it, you can leave a tip right here as a super fan. Thank you so much.